Well, hi, today we're in North Georgia, and when you think North Georgia, you don't normally think about extreme sunlight, but we've got this beautiful, beautiful campsite here. But the problem is, when the sun starts to set over on the west side, we are getting cooked. So what am I gonna do? Well, come watch. I'm gonna make me some shade. Well, hi, it's Jerry, and I love this campground. We're up in North Georgia. We come up here every year, and I just absolutely love it. But this year we've got a new spot, but the great thing about the spot is it's got this great big front yard. The downside to it is the sun is setting, and when the sun sets, we are just getting cooked. We can't come outside and sit and enjoy it just for getting baked. So here's the view outside the camper. You can see we've got this fantastic front yard. Isn't that awesome? You see my grilling space and all those types of things. But if you look over there is the lake, you're seeing the dam, and then you see the big hillside over there where we're in the foothills of the mountains. But the downside, I'll turn around here, is when that sun sets over there, this side of my camper is getting cooked, and I cannot get that awning down low enough. And we're just not enjoying sitting out here, but we are going to fix that with the Easy Blocker sunshade. Let me show you that. This is what we're going to use. It's by Carefree. I found this on Amazon, and the ratings on it were fantastic. It looks to be super easy to install, and it's called an Easy Zip Blocker. And where this will end up is there is a track. Let me show you that. It's going to be kind of hard to see here, but you have this thing called an accessory track. Again, because of the sunlight and so forth, you actually see that there's an entry slot that runs all the way down there. There's a better view of it, that runs all the way down to the end. And that is where we're going to put the zipper portion of the screen here. So let's go ahead and I'll get started putting that in. And then it will install here just a short piece, maybe about 12 inches or so, that you unzip and from the main body, and then they give you this great carrying case to store the large panel in. So let's see if we can't get this thing put in today. It looks to be super simple. Carefree provides a nice carrying case. This just came in a small cardboard box, and I will say this is not the most inexpensive product I've seen, but the report said that it was very, very high quality. And it comes, so I haven't even opened it up in plastic yet. And there's two parts to this. Now this one's a 15-footer by 9. So my awning is 15 feet wide. And I'm going to spread this out. It looks like it's already zipped together. Yep, there's the zipper. And I'm just going to go ahead and unzip the panel here. Looks like it's a nice heavy-duty zipper. Okay, so here's the panel I'm going to install right here. And I think I'm going to go get Joan and see if she'll help me. And I apologize for the lighting. So I showed you the accessory track, and that's located right here, and I brought Joan out so that we can kind of keep this thing straight and get her started. And it doesn't look like this is going to be hard at all. Just going to take my time and slide this in the accessory track. Joan, as you feel me putting tension on it, just come this way. you have to do. All right, come over here. You get to come up and join me on the table. Be careful now, don't fall.
Did I mention I was afraid of heights?
Come on, I got you. All right, here's what I need you to do. First of all, don't step backwards. That's exactly what I need you to do. All right, here we go. What? You watch that. I need you to keep that straight. Okay. Pull it up high. There you go, right like that. All right, keep feeding it, okay? Keep feeding it. Nice and straight. Keep feeding it nice and straight. Okay, I gotta pull it. One step, two step, one step.
You realize I can break your thumbs.
What you've got? No, you won't. Keep feeding it. Yeah, hold that upward. See, I don't want to snag it. There you go. You're doing fantastic. Look at you. All right, kind of keep it straight up there. Awesome. Oh, we may be getting close to being done here. So when you only have one, this is our OSHA approved step ladder. Yes, I'm standing on a picnic table. Actually, it's not that bad, but we've got to straighten it up. So we've only got one. So I took this broom handle and put a little bit of painter's tape to kind of hold it where Joan can keep it straight. What do you think, Joan?
You've done a good job.
All right, let's finish this up. All right, we're back in the shade again. Thank goodness, because it is getting hot. Here we go, Joan. You ready?
I'm ready.
You watch it. All right, I'm gonna have to move my OSHA approved picnic table forward again. It looks like the time consuming element is going to be getting this down here to the edge. Oh, there we go. I gotta run. But how much space do we have down there? About 6 or 8 inches, something like that?
Yeah, thereabout.
Am I even with the awning top? More this way or more that way?
More that way.
Would you say that much difference?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So it looks like we've got these keep in place tabs. So now you'll see here I've got these little keep in place tabs, and this is going to be some Velcro, and I'm gonna set the camera down, the close-up camera, and I'll show you from a distance here how those work. And this keeps this in place so you can roll it up and down. So now you can see with that Velcro tab pulled, this keeps it in place and will keep that from unraveling when you roll it up. It'll kind of hold it in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other end. I won't show that, but I'll do the other end. Next thing we're going to do is on the edge of this panel, we're going to put the bottom part. And again, I'm sorry, I meant shade now, so I'm going to be a little dark. How about that? But I'm going to get Joan to pull this taunt on the other end, and we're going to go ahead and get it zipped on. So Joan, if you'll come over here and get your end. Maybe just kind of hold it right here in the middle. There you go. And let's get this started. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. Here we go. Looks like just a regular old plain, and these are nice, heavy-duty, I guess some type of a polymer zipper. Get it started right the first time. There we go. I'll tell you what, if you will come over here, I think this is going to be better if you'll hold it right here. Kind of hold that straight, kind of taunt, not too hard. Right there, and then I'll feed it, okay?
Okey-doke.
There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Easy breezy. No sweat. All Joan is doing is just holding it straight down at the other end. Look at that. 15-20 minutes. Let's look at it from the outside. So here's what we've got so far. I could leave it like that, but what I'm going to do is pull it out at a slight angle and stake it. And I'll show you what that looks like. What I'm going to do to hold this down and kind of keep it at an angle and protect it from the wind and so forth You've seen these. You can buy them off Amazon for they normally come with a kit. They're about $22, $23. I got a better solution. This is for a dog run. If you believe in such things, I don't, but that's another matter. But you're supposed to leash your dog onto this and let them run out in the yard, do whatever you want to do. But anyway, so I'm going to screw these into the ground. These will hold good and tight. Look, if you go to Wally World, I think these things they're under $4. I think like $3.96 or something. And they're cheap, and once you put them in the ground, you have to unscrew them to get them out. They're not going to pull out of the dirt. And especially if you're down in Florida in sandy soil, it comes with these, the kit comes with these plastic stakes, but they're not going to hold when the heavy winds blow. So this thing is going to be the trick. Let me put this in. So I've got 3 of these. I'm screwing these in. To kind of get them down deeper, you'll need to take one and kind of use it like a T-bar. And once this thing screws in, I will promise you, you are not going to pull that out of the ground. You can see that thing is really in there. So I bought these, you can see them here, they're just generic plastic end. I'm using the plastic end, bungee cords. 24-inch, I think they're 2 for $1.98 at Walmart. And I'll just take this and put it here. And that'll give me a little spring in it. So you can see how that's at. I've got 2 more to do. We could.
We could take the bottom of it off and it wouldn't.
What I figured out is you want to do this one first and then do the other 2 at an angle. Took me 2 times to figure that out. Last one of these bad boys. I have to go up the hill on this one. Look at that. Wow, look at our shade, Joan. Nice.
That's nice.
Nice. Now, we were down in Florida this year, and I kept saying I was going to get one of these. And by the time we left Florida, guess what? It was, we didn't think we'd ever need one again, because I don't know when we're going back to Florida. But what a nice addition. Very nice. So there's the finished product. Look at that. 15 feet wide, 9 feet long. We did it as an angle. Joan has already retired in there. Hey, Joan. But you see, by putting it at an angle, now when we have guests over to sit in the evenings for a little bit of adult conversation, we have a little extra space for them, so we put it at an angle. The little dog run screw-in things, here, let me get out of my shadow. You can see those here. And just a simple, inexpensive bungee cord gives it a little spring. There's 3 of them, 3 grommets. We're not pulling it too tight, leaving a little bit of flexibility in there so that if the wind does blow, then you know, it's got a little spring in it, and we won't be putting a lot of stress on the awning. Yeah, and if you look at it, the awning is tilted to one side. I do that for a reason. That's so when it rains, if the wind's not blowing, the water will run off. But that's okay. But that's it. Shade in the mountains. Simple project. I think if I wasn't filming, maybe 30 minutes tops. I did have to have Joan. You could probably do it without a second set of hands, but I would fear that you might snag the cloth, or you might rip it or tear it, or just put too much strain on your awning. But it's nice, isn't it, Joan?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we've got really great shade. I'm thinking this is probably, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 80% blocking. I don't remember what the instructions had, but we've got the sun setting now, and it'd probably drop the temperature in here probably maybe, what, 15 degrees or better?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so. So, we have shade now. And we're loving the North Georgia mountains. And it's getting ready to get cool, but we're still going to enjoy our sunshine out here in our new awning. And it's just real simple while we do this, isn't it, Joan?
Yep.
You know why? Because we love RV life.